Hello everyone, and welcome to Stories Untold. In today's episode of this Let's Try series, we'll be taking a look at this older title from 2017. This game was developed by a studio called No Code and published by Devolver Digital. This video is not sponsored and is not to be treated as a review. We're just checking out the game. If you're interested in this game, you'll find a link to the Steam page in the description, but it is available on other platforms as well. You'll also find a link to the developer's website where you could find more info about all their games and where to buy them. This game is a lot of different genres. Overall, I think the game can be described as a narrative psychological horror adventure. The game consists of 4 episodes, and during those episodes you'll encounter different subgenres, I guess you would call them. Episode 1 that you'll be seeing today is a text-based adventure. If there's any old-timers like me watching, you might remember the old multi-user dungeon games. I personally played several of these in the 90s as a kid and absolutely loved them. If time allows it, we'll be starting episode 2 as well, just to show you that the entire game isn't text-based. The game does have a photosensitive epilepsy warning. I believe that you'll not encounter any of those issues in this video. There's a scene in episode 2 that I believe could be the main cause of this warning, but we'll not be seeing that scene today. That being said though, I can't guarantee that there won't be any other scenes I might have forgotten. Lastly, I personally found this game interesting and I basically finished it in one sitting. It took me 2.5 hours to complete the game, so if you at any point in this video think to yourself that you really need to play this game, then I highly encourage you to stop watching to not spoil it any further. It is a short game, and the overall story has a nice little twist towards the end. Let's get into it. Oh, before we start actually, just real quick, not many options is available. You can unlock all levels if you don't want to wait, and you can reset the save file as well if you do decide that you want to play through it again. As you can see, even with the intro and whatever we can see now, we already get a nice 70s or 80s vibe to the whole thing. And this is the only thing you'll be seeing in the entirety of episode 1. The first episode here is called The House Abandoned. You pull up to the driveway of the family holiday home and park the car. It's dark, but it is as idyllic as you remember from all that time ago. You remember being told to look in the glove box before going in. It's good to be back. So if you do remember those old games from back in the day, the multi-user dungeons, then you know exactly how this works. If not, it's very simple. You play this game, or at least the episode 1 here, purely by entering inputs of what you want to do. I think actually if you press escape, you'll see there's a few commonly used text input commands here in the help section, which includes look at, go to, use, open, and read. Followed by the item/location name mentioned in the descriptions. For instance, look at door, use generator, etc. So it is really mostly very simple. It's basically you actually reading the words. Oftentimes you literally just need to read the text and then yeah, figure out what stands out. So in this case, for instance, it says you remember being told to look in the glove box before going in. So that's exactly what we're going to do. The glove box is closed, but appears to be unlocked. Inside is a key and a handwritten note from Dad. You take both. Let's see if we can look at the note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Alright. Okay, well, we have already checked out what's in the car, I believe, so let's see if we can't get out of the car. You open the car door and step out. The house is grand, sat perfectly amongst the trees. In front of you is the front door, and the yard stretches around the side of the house. So what we can always do in these, in this episode at least, is we can take a look around, see if we see more details that we don't necessarily get in the first description here. The trees stretch up to the night sky. There is the house and the yard. Okay. Let's see if we can go to the house. The door appears to be locked. You'll need to use a key. Well, luckily we did find one, so let's use the key. You insert the key and turn. The door clicks open. You step inside the front door. You enter the house to the hallway. It's dark and you can't see anything. You feel a light switch next to the door, however. Let's see if we can look around. Maybe there'll be something else, even though it's dark. You can't see much in this dark, but do find a light switch. A click and nothing. There's no power. The note should say how to restore it. Alright, they did say something about a generator around the back, so let's head on out of here. And we step outside. So another thing to notice here is that there is a yard, so we of course want to enter the yard. Or go to. You take a walk around to the yard. The yard has been well maintained. You spend a lot of time here with your family on holiday trips. Good memories. Okay, let's take a look around. You see a generator on the back wall of the house. And this is a perfect example of where you need to look around to be able to actually know that there is a generator. Let's see if we can get it started. You switch the generator on and it whirs to life. The house is still dark. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out how to go back to the front of the house. You walk back around to the front of the house. And I think we can just enter. Yep. So this time the generator's on, so let's hope that the light switch will actually do something this time around. You flick the switch and the lights come on. The hallway is now brightly lit. There is access to the kitchen and living room here, as well as a set of stairs going up. Let's look around. The hallway is a pleasant welcome to the home, airy and fresh. Okay, let's look around the house. We know that Our dad did leave a present for us upstairs, but let's take a look around. Let's go to the living room first, shall we? A spacious and comfortable living room. We spent a lot of good time in here playing board games with the family. Warm and inviting. Let's look around. There's nothing here of interest. Alright, fair enough. Then we will try and exit. Then we can check out the kitchen. The kitchen is tidy and well kept. There is a door to a utility room, but otherwise it's just a kitchen. Okay, let's look around. It's very clean and tidy. Not been used in a while. Okay, let's see what's in the utility room. The utility room is locked. You have no idea where the key could be. Okay. I imagine we can't just use key. The key doesn't fit in the utility room door. Alright. Well, I don't think there's anything else in here. Don't think we have like a search command. Nope. Okay. Then we will exit. Go back to the hallway. I guess we can... we don't have much choice left to us but to go upstairs. Okay. Go to stairs, maybe? Yep, you walk upstairs to the landing. The stairwell landing. There's a bathroom and 2 bedrooms, yours and your sister's. Pictures adorn the walls, images of happy times. Let's look around. A standard landing. There are picture frames covering one wall. Maybe there's something on the pictures that could help us. Family photos and holiday snaps. Our happy family. Okay. Well, so far this seems like a pretty happy time. Let's check out the bathroom. You are in the bathroom. There's not much to note, but it's all in good order. Let's look around. The bathroom is clean. A large mirror sits above the sink. It's your reflection. Looking good. Okay, well, I'm happy. Okay, so there are 2 bedrooms. We already know there's a gift in ours, and well, we can try and check out our sister's bedroom. I know that's probably not where we want to go, but you walk into your sister's old room. Your sister's room is in perfect condition, untouched since the last time you had seen her. Posters of her heroes and some of her own attempts at art adorn the walls. A few shelves are crammed full of trophies. Her bed is drowned under a pile of colorful soft toys. A real nostalgia trip. Okay. Let's see what we can see. There's also a large wardrobe in the corner of the room. The door is slightly ajar. Okay, is there anything here we want to look at maybe? Can try and look at the posters. Posters of all her favorite pop stars mixed with some of her own art. She was pretty good. Okay, maybe the shelves? Maybe we can find a key for the utility room somewhere. Sorry, I don't know what you're looking at. Alright, fair enough. Did I misspell it maybe? Nope. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we can look at the trophies. She won a lot of trophies for dance and gymnastics. She was a talented girl. Look at toys, maybe? Every soft toy she ever owned. Alright, fair enough. How do you spell that? It is empty, apart from a pile of scattered photographs at the bottom. Okay, let's look at those. They are all identical. A forest road at night. You put them back. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we have here, right? I think there was nothing else. Large wardrobe in the corner of the room. Yep, okay. Let's exit. And I think it's time we can now check out our own bath. Oh, not bathroom, our own bedroom. You walk into your old room. Your old bedroom. So many good memories in here. And it's been preserved so well. On the desk is a gift-wrapped box. Okay, let's look around. It's a standard bedroom. A desk, a wood-grain TV, the usual. Okay. A good few years old, but it still works like new. Okay, can we use the TV maybe? Nope. Okay, fair enough. That's a desk as well. Your good old desk. A little dusty, but still very sturdy. Okay, let's stop beating around the bush. Let's look at the box. A large gift-wrapped present. The tag says your name. Okay, well, let's have your obligatory 7 quote here. What's in the box? You unwrap the gift excitedly. You can't believe it. Dad has found your old computer. A Futuro 128K plus 2. It's been preserved well in the attic and hopefully still works. I think it's this one over here. Your old bedroom. So many good memories in here. Blah blah blah. We already saw that. On your desk is a Futuro 128K plus 2 computer and a copy of The House Abandoned. It's all still to be set up though. Okay, maybe set up Futuro. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm not sure. I know this one. Maybe it was known as something else here in the EU. Okay, use Futuro. Okay. Guy. Let's try computer. There we go. You start to plug in the various cables and leads. The computer is still all set up and ready, and the computer is all set up and ready to go. There's a game here too. Okay. You put the cassette in the computer and press play. Oh, it said something here, I think. I didn't get it. You pull up to the driveway of the family holiday home and park the car. It's dark, but it's clearly neglected. You remember being told to check the glove box before going in. You can't stand to be near this place. Inside is a key and a handwritten note from Dad. You take both. You don't recognize the handwriting. It says, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, etc., etc. Okay, get out the car, get out the car, get out, get out, get out the car. Doesn't seem very nice now, does it? Okay, let's exit. You force the warped car door open and fall out. The house looks abandoned. There's a yard to the side, wood creaks in the wind, and all happy memories are gone from this place. There's no love here. Okay, well, we know that we want to turn on the generator, so let's go to yard. You step through the debris to the backyard. The grass is overgrown and weeds crawl up the side of the house. It's not a nice place to be. You clutch the note, needing to look around. Well, maybe that's a hint to read the note. The note now reads, gibberish. Indeed it is. Okay. Okay, let's indeed look around. There's an old generator next to you. Let's look at it first. Maybe there's something. The old generator can supply power to the house. There isn't much fuel, but the generator starts up. Okay, we got some lights. Well, a bit anyway. Yep, there we go. You go back to the front of the house. Okay. Let's look around, see what is new here. The lights are off, windows are broken. There is the front door and a yard. Okay, maybe I'll actually let's use key. You unlock the door. The click of the lock hurts to hear. Let's enter. Or go to. You reluctantly step inside the front door. Pitch black, but your senses are punished more by the smell. Stale air and damp. This could not be less inviting. The note burns in your hands. You feel compelled to read it over and over. It's too dark to read, but it feels weird to the touch. Okay, let's look around. Fumbling around the wet walls, you find a light switch. Afraid of what you might see, you flick the light switch. The light flickers on and off. The walls are falling apart after years of neglect or worse. There are stains. Okay, upstairs the sound of an alarm clock blaring. Someone else is in this house. This can't be. Let's make it stop, make it stop. Okay, use alarm. I think we actually have to click on the alarm maybe. Okay. Read note. There we go. Somehow the alarm stops. You can feel the panic sets in. You are still in a hallway. The noise has stopped, but you feel a presence. Someone is in the house. They should not be here. There's a kitchen and a living room adjacent, and stairs leading up. The note feels disgusting in your hands. I can't read the note. It's bleeding. Alright. Let's, as last time, let's check out the living room. The living room, although hardly an appropriate term. The furniture is threadbare and worn. The note is fixed in your mind. Dread fills the pit of your stomach. This is not a nice place. Run down and empty, abandoned, and for good reason. The note, always changing, now reads, "Get through this. I don't care if you want to or not." Okay. Let's see if we can see anything on the furniture here. I don't think we will. The furniture looks disgusting. There is no way you would sit on it. Okay. Seems all there is to it. Let's see if the note maybe has changed any further. Nope, still bleeding. Okay, let's go to the kitchen. The kitchen stinks and feels completely unfamiliar. The tabletops are rusted metal, and there is a carcass on the table. There is writing on the wall, and the utility room door has a red X painted on it. Okay. There seems to be writing on the wall in what looks like blood. Ooh, sounds great. Let's look at the wall. In blood, the number 1986 is smeared across the wall. Okay. I assume that's going to be important for later on. What was it? That was a look at... Let's look at the door. There's a red X on the door. You assume it's paint. Yeah, must be paint. It feels like the note. Okay, let's read the note. The paper now feels like fabric. It's covered in blood. You can just make out the words, "There's nothing for you here." Okay. See if we can go to the utility room this time around. The door is locked. I can't get in there. Not yet. Okay. Seems like there's nothing else for us here in the kitchen. Your shoes are wet. Okay. Is that a hint maybe? Okay, it is not. Fair enough. Yeah, we are gonna go upstairs here and check out what's going on up there. You head up the stairs, they creak. Same but different. The landing has access to your sister's room, your room, and the bathroom. Pictures are all over the wall, but something is different about them. Behind the door, a phone starts to ring. You don't understand. Neither can he. Let's look around. You can't focus. The ringing in your ears is too much. Can I click the phone? No. Okay, let's answer it maybe. You hear him answer the phone. Your mind hurts and you taste iron. Voices spill out of the phone into the room. Whoever is in there should not be there. You need to hang up the phone. I do. Whoever. You consider the worst. Okay. Relief. Okay, so we do see that it starts to become a bit weird here. Well, it has been for a while now, but... Okay. The landing is bare and worn. Photos adorn the wall, all misaligned. The pictures are of your family. The eyes have been scored out on all. Okay. We had a bathroom. You enter the bathroom. The bathroom feels disgusting. Every surface is covered in a layer of oily grime. The sink is a haven for all kinds of bugs. Alright. Let's look around. A broken mirror hangs above the dirty sink. Taps rusted in position. It's disgusting. Grime and dead bugs. The taps won't budge. You can't bear to look at yourself. Okay. Out we go. Let's try and if we can enter our sister's room, see how that's changed. Jennifer's room is boarded up. You can't bear this. Okay. Seems like that's a no-go. Let's go to our room then. The door is bolted shut with a 4-digit combination lock. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's the lock, or the four ciphers we found in the kitchen. You grab the lock. The lock is rusted, not used in years. The key in your hand weighs heavy, the note heavier. You grab the lock and can now input the code. Right, we want to try and read our note as well. The lock clicks open. Okay, we're still on the landing. That's good. Let's try and read the note, see if that has changed. The note is now clean again. Simply reading, get in, get out. Let's try and go to the bathroom and see if the note says something different in there. So far it said something different in every room. We didn't try and read it in here. Read notes. The note is impossible to read due to the black oil that now covers it. Okay. Not sure I would have kept the note for this long if I was in this person's shoes. Okay. The door is closed. Okay. You open the bedroom door. You enter your bedroom. The bedroom feels utterly familiar. The walls are damp, but you've been here before. In front of you, a lone person sits in front of a computer screen. The lamp is on. The clock reads 99:99. You shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. You grip the note tight. Let's look around first. You see me sitting there, helpless. You edge closer. Look at me? I don't want to turn around. I can't look at you. That's fair. Okay, read note. I'm sorry, Jennifer. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. You haunt every step I take, even in this place. It was out of my hands, but still you punish me. I can be with you now. There is nothing left to do. I'm consumed and confused. This has to end now. Okay. Okay, this has to end now. You're pathetic. It was all your fault. Say it. Okay. Oh, please stop. It was all my fault. Say it. Finally. And that was actually episode 1. So this is probably a unique kind of experience that if it doesn't really speak to you, it's probably never gonna speak to you. I thought this was awesome. And yeah. Even if you saw it, it's still worth a playthrough, if you ask me. We're gonna take a look at the beginning of the lab contract here, which is episode 2, because we do have some time. This is primarily to show you that the entire game is not text-based. So if this is not your cup of tea, at least now you can skip it as well. But you'll also be able to see that there are other things. We are not going to complete this one because I do want to leave some of it for you if you indeed do want to play it. But yeah, let's take a look at it. We're gonna solve maybe the first puzzle, maybe the first 2, but at least just the first one, just so you can see what this one is about. This one is also more narrative than the other one.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, assisted by Dr. Williams, and in the lab itself, our volunteer, Mr. Asian. We have artifact 23 in the chamber, recovered from crash site B. At the moment it appears inert, showing no signs of activity. Mr. Asian, instructions for each stage will come through to your terminal, and we need you to follow them exactly. Now, some of this may be unfamiliar, so always reference the manual on your terminal for guides on calibration and procedure. Once you've calibrated equipment to match our brief, the green light will flash, allowing you to trigger the experiment. One last thing. Ensure that any equipment non-essential to the current experiment is switched off. You cannot proceed until your calibration matches ours. When you're ready, let's bring this back.
Okay, so this is the second episode, and this is more like a point-and-click adventure. We do have one screen here. I think we still have a help section. Yes, sometimes you may have to point and click with your mouse on objects to interact. Sometimes you may have to click and hold, plus drag the mouse. Sometimes you may have to type. Sometimes you have to press tab to move desk. Okay, so in this one we have several different screens available to us. This is the entire experiment that we are playing with here. So all these machines is things that we need to fiddle with during this episode to try and do different things. First off, we have experiment number 1, which is internal analysis. Subject J1986-MEM is enclosed in solid outer layers. X-ray the artifact to determine its internal structure. So, as he just told us, we can check out the manual by pressing M. We want to do an X-ray. So these are the required settings that we need. So first of all, we need the camera. So we can go find it, and it is this one, I believe. Yep. So we can see now it is on. What else do we need? We need the monitor. Set it to X-ray. So we needed to set it to TV input mode. That's 3 different ones. We need it to XR. We can see down here that's X-ray. So let's turn on this one, and there we go. X-ray is ready. And charge CC86 X-ray device. Okay, CC86. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, and there we go. It's green, and we can see because we are all good to go with this one. It's actually blinking green, so we're good. We're good to start. Everything is okay.
Okay, good work. The X-ray is coming through now. There's no visible damage to the surrounding organic material, and no signs of activity either. All output is flatlined. Okay, let's begin.
Okay. Okay, experiment number 2, surface reaction attempt. Demonstrate the effects of laser light on the object. Try using a low-powered red laser to begin with. Okay, again, manual, we want to use the concentrated light laser. Okay, Okay, and we wanted a red one. Let's see here. Okay, laser 2 light generator, set wavelength. Okay, let's see here. We want the monitor set to RGB. We have that in here, which means we want to set it to R3, which is over here. Do we need the camera? Not sure if we need the camera. We'll figure it out afterwards. And then we can start fiddling with this one, the laser 2 light generator. So we want it at 650. Which one is that? It's this one. 650, whatever that is. There we go. Camera is on.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try high frequency.
Okay, I think you get the idea of how this episode is gonna go. We are gonna be fiddling with this equipment, and I think this is where I'm gonna stop this episode, because I don't want to give too much of this away, because it is a short game, as I said in the beginning. So if you do want to play it, you should definitely give it a shot. It's a difficult game to put any words to, because it is more about the whole experience, or whatever you feel when you play it. Because as you can clearly see, there's not too much gameplay in it, but it is mainly about how it makes you feel. I thought it was absolutely awesome, and I highly encourage you to check it out as well. I know it's an older title, and I don't know if it's like an overlooked gem maybe, or how well known it is, but I thought it was great. Yeah, let me know what you thought about it. Maybe you would like to see me actually continue it on this channel. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and to see you for the next one. Until then, take care.